Oi, Mizanzi Lovers! Hoje a gente vai ver essa noção da unidade a partir de uma perspectiva sul-africana. O que será que eles acham que une a África do Sul, os sul-africanos? Como sempre, tem respostas muito interessantes. A minha vontade seria juntar todo mundo assim numa roda ao vivo para ir trocando ideia enquanto a gente ia vendo tudo assim. Mas enquanto isso não acontece, tem tarefa para você. E se essa pergunta fosse feita para você a respeito do Brasil, né? Então, o que que une o Brasil? O que que une os brasileiros? O que que você responderia? Vai pensando aí, que daqui a pouco a gente volta nesse tema. Em uma das entrevistas tem um diálogo que acontece comigo e com a outra pessoa, assim, que não dá pra vocês verem o que que eu tô fazendo, porque ela me interrompe no momento e fala assim, não faz isso! E aí, pra vocês entenderem o que que eu tô fazendo, menina, eu vou contar uma história longa, mas das boas, né? Minha mãe chegou na África do Sul, assim, cheia das vontades, entendeu? De conhecer a culinária local, de comer os pratos típicos sul-africanos. E aí eu pensei assim, para essa tarefa eu preciso de reforços, né? Eu convidei uma amiga minha para ajudar a gente a navegar um pouco melhor ali na gastronomia sul-africana. E ela levou a gente numa shinzayama, que em Zulu significa carne queimada. A carne ela não é queimada, é como se fosse uma carne igual a gente faz aqui numa churrasqueira comum. E shinzayama seria a nossa churrascaria, assim. Então, enquanto aqui a gente tem arroz e um vinagrete, né, para acompanhar ali a carne do churrasco, eles vão ter o pap e chacalaca. Então, o pap, ele vai parecer aí um angu, um mingau, né, de milho. E o chacalaca é um molho refogado que pode ter pimentão, feijão, tomate, cenoura. Cada um tem uma receita diferente, cada um tem a sua receita do chacalaca. Mas aí ele vai fazer a vez do vinagrete, né? De ser esse molinho um pouco mais temperadinho para trazer um pouco mais de sabor ali nessa mistura. Então, o papa ele vem numa consistência mais durinha, assim. Aí você vai lá, pega um pedaço desse papa, modela ele um pouquinho aqui, ó, com a ponta dos dedos, passa um pouquinho no chacalaca, pega o pedaço de carne e come tudo. E foi muito interessante ver minha mãe e minha amiga comendo a mesma comida, assim. Porque para comer com a mão, você precisa de técnica. Parece que não, né? Parece que é uma coisa intuitiva e tal, mas não, é necessário técnica. Da mesma forma que comer com hashi, aquele pauzinho japonês, você também precisa de técnica. Vai comer com hashi a primeira vez na sua vida para você ver um negócio, né? Você não sabe. Normalmente tem que vir alguém te ensinar. Então, se você não tem costume de usar um determinado instrumento para se alimentar, se você não faz isso desde criança, é possível que você tenha alguma dificuldade para se acostumar ali. Como você vai comer com as mãos, antes de você se alimentar, o garçom chega com uma jarra de água e com uma bacia para você fazer a higiene das mãos ali, né? E dar sequência na sua alimentação. Costuma vir talheres também, né? Garfo, faca, guardanapo, mas o garfo e a faca, eles vão ser muito mais para cortar a carne do que para fazer a refeição como um todo, né? E eu via a minha mãe ali tentando dominar a técnica, porque você precisa achar a quantidade perfeita de cada alimento para fazer a melhor combinação. E aí minha mãe, ela fala assim, nossa, olha o guardanapo dela, limpinho. E aí eu fui observar o guardanapo da minha mãe, o guardanapo da minha amiga. O da minha mãe já estava todo usado, eu já tinha passado o meu para ela, eu não tinha ligado nisso não. Aí eu fui olhar o da minha amiga, limpinho, intacto, a mão da minha amiga limpinha, intacta, tudo. Porque é isso, é um domínio total de uma técnica. E aí, na parte da entrevista, eles estão falando alguma coisa de comida, e aí eu faço assim, ó, né? Que é isso, você utiliza a sua mão como uma colher, é um instrumento. E aí eu tava fazendo esse movimento. Aí ela, don't do that. Não faz isso. Porque todo mundo come assim. Eu tenho a impressão que ela achou que eu tava julgando, mas pra mim, ih, gente, pra mim eu observo. Eu observo, não. Não existe isso. Ah, é bom comer de hashi, garfo é ruim, mão é bom. Não, aí cada um come de um jeito, gente, né? Assim. E eles ainda falam sobre os diferentes tipos de papo, como que cada cultura vai comer papo de uma forma específica. Preparados para ver esse povo bonito falando do que une a África do Sul? What unifies South Africans?
Complaining. It sounds terrible to say that. We love to complain. We also like to laugh at our problems. I think we're a very joyful nation, very joyful. And I think to use the word that our president loved to just the phrase that our president loved to say, especially during the pandemic, was, we're so resilient. And I mean, it sounds like it's silly but it is true. It is very true. I think maybe that's also a very positive outlook on South Africa, but I think we have to be. We have a lot of things to complain about. We complain about load shedding, which is on varying. Obviously, horrible things mean different things to different people, but potholes, our general government, we love to make fun of our government, as I think most people do. I think we are sort of like, it's so weird. We're joined in our turmoil, but also in our joys. So, like the shame thing, I think we're connected in our language and our ways of expression, but also in our manner of dealing with issues. I think we learn to look at the positive a lot as well. As much as we complain, we go, but you know what, we'll be okay. We'll be fine.
I think that is the thing that brings Brazil and South Africa that close, because for me, we are almost the same. Almost the same. And it's that we are going to complain, we complain. We don't do anything. We are not striking, we are not. But we will complain, we will find our ways to overcome things, and we are happy.
Yeah.
It's really similar.
It's interesting before I met you, so before I met an actual person from Brazil, you have only what the TV shows you, and so you think you sort of can get people down, but then you can understand a group of people, but then you meet somebody from that place, and it either confirms certain things or completely debunks other things. The one thing that I'm happy to know, I think, stayed was I had the thought that you guys are very joyful, and at least from you, I find you a very joyful person. And so you saying that South Africans and Brazilians are very close in perspective, that makes a lot of sense to me. That makes me go, okay, so because I've also learned from you the hardships that you guys also have, and going, wow, okay, you guys also have a lot of things that you guys deal with, and yet you guys still find ways to make life work, and also not just to survive, but to thrive within those difficulties, and that's wonderful.
I
think the culture.
Which culture?
Zulu. It's Zulu.
My closest friends, they are going to be really mad at you.
It's Zulu, man. Yeah.
Let's face it.
What unifies South Africans is sports, it is music, and it is culture. That's what unifies South Africans.
What unifies South Africans? I would say rugby. Rugby is something that, where everyone is there. Definitely in Xhosa, Zulu, Afrikaans, English, we go in. So when they play for the national teams, you'll see South Africans in action. Something that that represent the country, even if it's soccer and then it's a World Cup, definitely South Africans will show up for that. Anything that carries an icon for South Africa, we do it together.
Soccer, rugby, sports. That's it.
Rugby, siyakulisi. Right?
Are you Springboks or Blues?
Well, Springboks is the national team.
Ai, Jesus, tá. So
So everyone must be for the Springboks.
Okay, no.
But Pretoria is the Blue Bulls.
And the other one?
What other one?
I don't know. Lions. There is
That's
one.
Joburg.
There one's lions.
Johannesburg is lions. So when I grew up, it was the sharks, right? Because I'm from Natal. So I had to really get used to the blue bulls. But they're growing on me.
Who is the best right now? The best one right now?
I don't know, but probably the blue bulls.
Okay. No,
My husband watches so much rugby, I cannot like keep track. He watches the French team and the Italian team and the Argentinian team and the this team, and then Portugal plays. I'm like, does Portugal have a team? So I don't know, but he's gonna be disappointed in my answer.
no.
I follow the Springboks. Okay.
Okay. Hey, it's just like me. I will know about Brazil national stuff. The other, hey, do better so I can get to know you.
Yes, I like coming to watch and whatever, but
Yeah.
Well, most recently, I guess it's the sport, right? We all know the sport has most recently been keeping us together. But I feel like if something's genuinely going well, we do stick together. That's why I'm like, our leaders disappoint us because we know we do stick together, but we just always need something to just go well. You know what I mean? We just want something to go well. As soon as it goes well, we unify. That's who we are. You know what I mean? But quite recently, I'd say it's been the sport, especially the rugby. I mean, it's been crazy. Like rugby has been better than Christmas time and holiday time, and World Cup time was just like crazy. Like it's a vibe you've never seen anywhere before. Like.
Obviously, it's Sprite and alcohol. That's it.
But Brian.
I think food. I think
Yes.
and I think this shocked you, right? When you said to us, "No, come through to my house," and we're like, "Are you cooking?" You're like, "Why?" If we're gonna come to Pete's house, Pete must just tell us it's a bring and braai, or he's cooking, but there must be food involved.
Yeah.
I think the people. I realized this last year, right? When we started making friends with the foreign guys coming in. And the one guy was like, "Yeah, you guys should come through to our place. We're going to have a braai. No, we're going to have a housewarming thing." And I look at Kate. And I'm like, "Friend, is there going to be food?" She says to me, "Of course.
It's a braai.
There was no food. There was we got there and there was like fruits and like chips and stuff on the table.
But there was no main.
And I remember looking at one of the guys and I was like, "So are you guys gonna order food?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, what do you mean you're making people drink with no food in the house?" It's like, "But we're all chilling." I'm like, and then
Are they Europeans?
yes. And I'm like, but what must they eat?
Yes.
So we eat a lot. Everywhere we go, even if you don't think we're gonna come to your house hungry, feed people.
Yes, even if I'm full. I always do that.
Yeah.
I take it as it's rude for somebody to go out of their way to cook something for me and I don't eat. I would rather say give me a small portion or I'll take it with me when I go. When I went to Mpumalanga now, my friend Deborah and the family were there and they cooked a lot of food and they said, "Yo, Pete, we bought a lot of food, so we're just trying to cook all of it so that by the time we leave, we don't have to throw away any food." Girl, you know what I did? I dished and I didn't eat because I was full. Nah. I dished the food and I took it I came back to Pretoria with it. I ate it 3 days later. But I still had the food.
Still had the food. So what we do is there's always going to, if you don't buy, is it called the former pack?
Yeah, the foam plate. Yeah.
The foam plate. So people can have takeaway.
Yeah.
You have like your butter lunch boxes. So people can leave at them and you don't call nobody to bring back your Tupperware.
Braais. Meat. No, I'm joking. I think what unifies South Africa is our collective history. And I say our, I include myself, but like South Africa had a hard time, historically. And whether or not you agree or you are part of it, everybody was affected by it and it affects us all. So if you are in denial, that still connects you to South Africa. If you are someone who is fighting for rights now because of what happened then, that connects you to South Africa. Everybody is connected to the past.
The best answer so far. Because you said Brian, and for me, yes, it's the thing that everyone does. You know?
Yes, this is
Unifies
when I
it.
was teaching English in Eastern Europe, people would be like, "So what's your national dish? Or what's your..." And I was like, and this is before Jan Braai stole the 24th of September and made it Braai Day. But I said the braai because every culture does it. Black, white, Indian, colored, everybody braais. Doesn't have to like it, but everybody does it.
I don't know, but I think when it comes to making jokes, because they like everything to them is the joke. Like they can be something serious, but they're gonna turn it into a joke. They have that skill. Yeah, so I think that's what makes South Africa to be unique, and the Mapianos obviously, because every country loves it, you know.
Hey. But Brazil is also like that, jokes about everything, even if it is bad. Brazil and South Africa,
I should
like
think mine come
cousins.
to Brazil.
Cousins.
I wanna see that
Cousins.
the Euro stage or something. Yeah.
What unifies South Africans?
Outsiders.
Wow, how so?
Like if you are taking South Africans, one thing I've noticed, if you are taking South Africans or maybe foreigner, especially illegals doing illegal things, we tend to put our differences aside and just...
Our diversity. It's hard to say that, but there's synergy in our differences. Because we come from different parts. I think many South Africans are very curious to embrace different cultures rather than not wanting to know. Because you want to be inclusive. I mean, we have 12 different languages. Who doesn't want to learn 12 different languages? You know what I mean? And if you don't know anything about a culture, I feel like I can ask you and then you can explain what's going to happen. If you don't know, ask. That's my philosophy. And you'll be more educated. And I think people are diverse, but at the same time people are together in the diversity, if you understand what I'm saying. So the fact that we all can come together and we can speak the same language, but we come from different cultures is amazing. And our curiosity at the end of the day, our willingness to want to be a part of everybody's lives is great. I mean, you see it in every day. For me especially, I like to talk to everyone. And when I talk to everybody, it's something that I learn on a daily basis. And I get closer to it, which is nice. For example, you and I. Yeah. If I wasn't so, what's the word? If I wasn't willing to, if I was so closed off, I wouldn't have approached you and, you know, have conversations with you all the time. Because it makes me happy. And I think South Africans share that sentiment. I mean, there's a handful of people who don't, but for the majority of South Africans, I feel like there's unity in diversity. I would say that.
The diversity is what unifies us, because
Which is interesting.
right. So it's like somebody will say, "Oh, Rainbow Nation," I'm like, whatever. I don't even know. Now I can't translate that into the practicality, right? But our diversity is what unifies us, because you get to a place, you realize, oh, Hope also eats pap like this. But she's Sotho and I'm maybe Zulu, and but this is,
we eat up the same way, but not the same kind of pap.
Exactly.
Don't do that. You've been here long enough. Don't do that.
The only time I ate pap, it was with you and my mom.
Really?
And I didn't even eat because it was meat.
Who made the pap? Did you make the pap?
To be fair, we went to a Chisanyam.
Oh.
Chisanyam.
And you had the sliced pap?
No, it was not
the proper
sliced.
pap.
It was like proper pap.
Oh.
It was proper pap. don't do this. Everybody eats it like
Because actually, you know what they'll do to a pap?
He said
Yes.
then you want to do that.
No,
But
but
this was the one you need to.
but you had it with the chakalaka at the chisanya.
But that it was the amount of pop I had my whole life, and then you were saying that there are
different kinds. But
Yes.
anyway,
And then I can't even.
no,
that-
listen, because everywhere you go where there's pap, there's meat.
yes. But pap is different.
But there's different paps. Like people,
Everywhere you go.
my favorite pap is from people from Pedi people. I love their pap.
Which one is that one? I don't
It's
know.
soft. They
Oh,
have
it's soft, but it's
moldable.
yes.
But, you know-
but it's not too soft like the
It's
Tsonga
not-
pap.
Oh, okay.
So,
I haven't had Tonga pap.
I think I finally figured out why Tsonga speaking people have got small waists.
Okay, is it the
Their
pap?
pap is soft. So soft. Look, it's papi.
It's like porridge.
Yeah, but it's pap. So it's just above the consistency of
Of
porridge, but it's not like the pap that will fill
Fill
you
you
up.
up.
So, and they'll even have a small portion of that small pap, and they'll fill their plate with veggies, with the meat and this and this. So it will be, this is the plate, right? This is the pap. These are the rest of the things. So meat maybe will take 50% of that, and then the rest of the things will be your acha, your vegetables, your this, your this, that. So I think that's why they have small waists. I think
Also,
so.
but also like the shibelani friends.
Also, the shibelani is a lot of work. And you move in this.
Yeah,
Oh my
I-
God, that's a nice
French.
exercise, girl. When you get to the gym, but you see, it's shaking this.
Yeah,
Actually,
and you're going,
girl,
and you'll never have stress.
to
because
me, you
what
are
do
onto
mean?
something. You are onto something. I'ma do that at the gym. Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
No, Tsonga
Every
speaking-
time you look at a belt that's supposed to take away your waistline, what does it do?
And you tie that thing here.
Yeah.
Yo no sé si se ha logrado esa unidad en Sudáfrica, porque siempre existe como estos diferentes grupos. Creo que hay sitios, hay ciudades donde existe mucho más unidad, pero creo que es algo que la nueva generación está trabajando por eso, y gente que nació en libertad, digámoslo así, porque no creo que personas que nacieron durante la paz se hayan sentido libres. Pero creo que la verdad que es un trabajo consciente, no sé, porque existe rugby, pero no todo el mundo le gusta rugby, es para determinadas personas. Luego existe el fútbol, pero tampoco lo sigue todo el mundo. Existe la comida, pero que la verdad, yo creo que, no sé, Bilton, tal vez, no sé, la verdad, si existe algo que unifica a Sudáfrica. Nelson Mandela, yo creo que trabajó mucho por esa unidad, ¿no? Y que creo que la unidad que existe es mucho gracias a su influencia, ¿no? Pero yo creo que más es un trabajo en proceso, la unidad en Sudáfrica, y que es algo que todavía está ahí como un reto.
What unifies South Africans is Ubuntu. As South Africans, I'm not talking about since this amalgamation from all African countries, but as South Africans, we have been people who are very helpful. We help each other. That's why we have a saying, "Motho ke motho ka batho ba bangwe." Even in Nguni, we say umuntu umuntu ngabantu. It means you cannot have all by yourself for yourself. Let's take a rich person. Yes, you have money, you have everything, and you pass people without even greeting, snobbishly, and you trip and you fall. Who's going to pick you up? Your money. Is your money going to pick you up? The very people that you couldn't even greet, you expect them to pick you up. So when we say Ubuntu, it means we are all human beings and we help each other.
E aí, meus Anzi Lovers, vocês gostaram do vídeo de hoje? Se gostaram, já sabe, né? Se inscreva no canal, compartilha com amigos, senta o dedo no like. Vamos deixar esse papo gostoso rolando, tá bom? Beijo.